Al and Michelle Crawford welcome you to Crawford Farms. Located in upstate New York, Crawford Farms houses over 150 fabulously bred broodmares, racehorses, and retirees on 1,000 beautiful acres. Crawford Farms, a boutique breeding operation, sells their top New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey yearlings in the Morrisville State Sale and the Lexington Selected Sale. For up-to-date information, visit crawfordfarms.com.
And good evening, everybody. It's the 2016 Crawford Farms Meadowlands Pays title sponsor here, and Michelle and Al Crawford are here with us tonight. Michelle Crawford, it's great to have you here. Along with your husband, you've run that successful and fast-growing standardbred nursery up there in upstate New York, a boutique breeding operation based in Durhamville, New York. Right now, at what acreage are you at right now, and how big is the farm? What's going on there right now?
We are over 1,000 acres. We have 100 acres where our mares and our babies are in Durhamville. We have Verona, our new yearling station. That's 200 acres, and we just acquired 750 near our house in Manlius, New York, and that's to be built. So,
well, growth and excellence have been the watchwords for Crawford Farms, and you've certainly expanded very rapidly. First of all, you guys have a business, Bankers Healthcare Group, and that, of course, is to provide financing for people in the healthcare industry, which is totally, that's not horse racing or harness racing. How did you fall in love with harness racing?
Well, it came from the generation ago. So Al's parents, Pat and Jim, I met him. They had the farm, and it was on its way out. It was very small. He was very ill with cancer. So we decided to take over the farm, and somehow his brother inherited the lake house property, and we inherited the horses. I don't know how that works, but we did.
And you've certainly fallen in love with the horses and the business. A target of, what, 50 high-quality yearlings a year sent to the sales. Is that right? Is that
right now
number?
We have 75 brood mares, and we have 38 that we just delivered. We have an amazing farm manager. Michael Miller joined us this year, our in-house vet, and they delivered amazing results. We have 67 back in foal, and we have 75 brood mares that are hopefully going to be bred next year. I'd like it to be around 70, 75 so that we could definitely have 50, 55 going to the sales.
And where will you sell them? Morrisville, Lexington?
Morrisville and Lexington. Right? So honestly, Morrisville, we have the largest pacing consignment and trotting consignment that we have had in years. We've never had a consignment like this.
And you recently, we all read it on the internet, that you made a big splash purchasing Flawless Lindy, a superstar broodmare, the dam of the Hambletonian favorite, Southwind Frank. And there's a foal in the belly as well, right?
Yeah, there is a full brother or sister in the belly to Southwind Frank, yes. So we are going to bubble wrap her.
Well, you said you had a storm at the farm the other day. And
we did. And my manager, Heather Reese, called me, and she said, don't worry, I'm going to brave it. We had trees down, and she said, she's fine. It's the first one we checked on. Not that they're not all important, but, yeah, we were our new acquisition she was fine.
And you're all about promoting the sport, of course, and the growth of the sport, spreading goodwill, doing whatever you can to lure new fans. Let's take a look back at last year and this great photo op you had. Do you remember this?
Yes.
With Michael Lisa taking
My
the
girls.
photo. A giant billboard ad in New York City with Jen Bongiorno, Wendy Ross, Heather Vitale. Is that the entire crew right there?
That's the crew.
All right, and a nice photo op. And
Wendy,
of course,
where is Wendy? Hi, Wendy. We miss you.
Oh, look at this. This is in downtown Manhattan. That is exposure.
That's
for
exposure.
lack of a better
and
word.
You can thank BHG, our main company, for that exposure. Our marketing department is amazing, so I piggyback once in a while on that.
And you also, of course, are a cancer survivor. You held the Think Pink Awareness Dinner here last year for the Carol M. Baldwin Cancer Research Fund, Breast Cancer Research Fund of CNY Incorporated. Tell us about this charity endeavor that is so dear to your heart.
It's near and dear. Obviously, as a cancer survivor at this point, I'm looking for any way I can. I've been on a little bit of a sabbatical, but I've got my mojo back, and we've got some good things happening. I have Angel's Rockin' Pink. She's a 3-year-old pacing filly, and she's rocking it right now. That's all I can say.
Well, she raced at Yonkers, right?
Yonkers last night. She was second by neck, and she's made over $122,000 now. So I'm donating a portion of those proceeds to the Cancer Foundation for Carol Baldwin. We are looking at our next up-and-coming events, maybe at Vernon Downs next year. I took a year off from the Think Pink event, but we're going to get back into it. So.
And Crawford Farms, if you want to go visit Crawford Farms, you can do that, right?
Oh, absolutely. We have 2 open houses in August, and we're going to piggyback the sale. We have 2 of the big events. We have the Crawford Farms Trot up in Vernon Downs, so we'll have an open house right on that time.
And by the way, you have a race here tonight, right?
We do.
I think it's the Crawford Farms Meadowlands right?
We do. No, we do. We do. And we're hoping, I think it's going to come down to Control the Moment and maybe Racing Hill.
Are you leaning that way?
I'm leaning that way. I think Control the Moment, he has a good post for once. But Racing Hill, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I think it's going to be great for the bettors no matter what.
Well, you've got a terrific way for this. I think you're going to replace Hollywood Hayden here tonight. We'll give Holly the night off. How about that?
Bye.
Pace night off. Tell Holly to go home. Well, Michelle Crawford, thanks for joining us here and going to bat for that Carol M. Baldwin Cancer Research Fund, Breast Cancer Research Fund of CNY Incorporated. Thanks for all you do at Crawford Farms. Best of luck. And enjoy the race tonight with your husband, Al, and your friends and family.
We have a few in there we're rooting for, so, yeah, we're very excited. Thank you.
Michelle Crawford joins us here from Crawford Farms, the title sponsor of the Meadowlands Pace. We'll be back, and we'll tee up tonight's action.